Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures on what is quite a cold day here on the allotment. It's very breezy still. We've had quite a windy week actually down here, and the flag is flying really high. Well, special day here in the UK today as we put the clocks forward. So it's no longer 7 o'clock in the morning, it's now 8 o'clock, and lots of people throughout today and the next week will be shattered because we've lost an hour. But that's good because we gain an hour of daylight. Absolutely brilliant for growers. And well, how did it start? We'll find out later on in the program. In my hand here, I have a little silver packet of seeds. This is my challenge for this year. I try and find something each year new to grow that I've not grown before. Last year it was purple sprouts. This year it's whatever is in this little silver packet. So sit back, relax, get your cuppa, put your feet up and enjoy today's show. Well, here I am inside the greenhouse and lots of things are happening and I'm preparing to sow some seeds, and the seeds were in this packet. Now, what are they? Well, before I show you the seeds, and I've taken some photographs, let me describe it. It's something that you can use as a natural body scrubber in your bathroom or in your shower. It's funny enough, I was saying to a family, we had friends around last night, I was saying to family and friends that I was going to grow this particular plant, and they didn't know anything about it, didn't know the existence. Of course, as a child, we had them in our bathroom. It just comes naturally to me. I know exactly what they are. And they grow a little bit like cucumbers, and they grow on the vine and they hang down. In fact, here's a photograph of them with their covers on, as I say. Have you guessed what it is yet? Excited, isn't it? Well, here we go. I'm going to be growing loofahs this year. It's my challenge growing. They're quite difficult to grow. They need quite hot environments. So I'm going to try and make part of this greenhouse. I'm going to grow them in this greenhouse. So all the benches will come out and they're going to be grown into the fertile soil in here. And I'm going to make a very special area, a full plastic area, in the hope of making it really hot, because I do like that sort of environment. So fingers crossed. On this side of the greenhouse, we do it full sun as well. So it really does heat up. I'm going to put a false ceiling in, all those things to try and make it even hotter because they like that. Right, let's go back to basics. Loofahs, yes, natural sponges in a way, they really are quite rough. In fact, here's a photograph of them without their skins on. And how do we get to that stage? Well, once they're mature, apparently, there's like a little zipper actually on the outside skin. And you unzip it. I can't wait for this part next year, later in the season. Scrape out the insides and then wash it in water. It's very important that. And then take all the seeds out and dry them. And they become into this like natural, well, loofah basically, it's a sponge. And use them to exfoliate your body. Fantastic, isn't it? What an amazing thing nature is. Now, the seeds. So here's a photograph of the seeds. And I'll take a few in my hand while you're looking at those. And you'll notice the resemblance to, I think, sunflower seeds. A little bit like pumpkin seeds, not far away from, of course, the cucumbers, but these are black, interestingly enough. Now, I can't sow these straight away. They have to go into water overnight, 24 hours, having a little soak, and then they can put into soil. So I should be doing that in a few moments here in the greenhouse. Now, what else is happening in the greenhouse? Well, it's become a magical time, hasn't it? I love this time. Spring's happened. As I said, we've put the clocks forward, so we gain an extra hour at night for these lovely plants to, well, have a wonderful time. Now, I'm just going to turn my back on you, and please forgive me. But I love the magic of different seeds growing at different times. I'm going to hold this up to the camera. There we are. Now, on my left here, let me try and do that. This side, they're squashes. And look at how fast they're growing, how big they are. And these are only about 14 days old. Down this side here, well, I have here cabbages, and they're shooting up, but they're starting to get a little bit leggy because they were sown over the winter, early spring period. They're shooting for the light, so they need transplanting. I've got some bigger pots, they can go into that, right up to the leaves actually. and they'll become nice and strong. And in the middle bit here, we have some chili peppers, and they are coming, but very slowly because they do like the heat. But isn't it fascinating how different everything grows and at what speed? This is why we try, when we're doing a lot of growing, to make sure you don't sow everything at once. Like here, I've got lots of cabbages, but I've also sown some after this, so we can have a continual flow of food throughout the next few. I'll pop that now. Let me move that out of the way. We'll pop that at the back. So it's fascinating how slowly things grow. Now, I've made my own little greenhouses here. Little pots to start in. They've got a bit of water in the bottom. These in here are some more cucumber seeds. I'm trying to entice them to grow. Found these in my greenhouse. Aren't they lovely? They're all pots for coffee. Aren't they? Look how much coffee you got as well. That's amazing, isn't it? And there's another one. Different style of coffee, but the same sort of thing. All glass. But as you can see inside, it's got its own little microclimate now. It's starting to go lovely moist, so that'll self-water and it'll keep it a lovely, lovely temperature. I always talk about it here, don't I, about making your own propagators. Well, here's another one. This has just had, well, it says muffins on the top actually, chocolate muffins, and it's had loads of them in, but I've now got some plant pots in there. Again, own little environment, marvellous. Keep it nice, keep an eye on it, and it will keep moist throughout the next few weeks. It's great, I love it. My potato seeds, they're coming along because they're about to be put into the ground now. I'm a little bit late, probably a week or so with these earlies, probably 2 weeks or so actually, but as I say, we are recovering from the COVID thing, and I'm doing really well. I'm breathing a lot better, I'm moving around a lot more, which is fantastic stuff. These in the next week will now go into the soil that's been warming outside under the tarpaulins, so that's absolutely fantastic news. So there we have it, lots of things happening. Just to finish off, I thought I'd show you my selection of sunflowers. You can plant so direct into the ground. I like to pre-start them. Again, they'll be put into the soil outside very shortly. Interestingly, there's a complete row that's not come up yet, and yet the others have. And these are the tall ones that haven't come up, which is amazing. I might have to have a little explore later. Isn't that fascinating about the little seeds for those loofahs? I look forward to those later, and there's 20 seeds in that packet, and so it worked out about 10 pence a seed. So fingers crossed we get some loofahs. Exciting stuff, isn't it? Now, why do we put the clocks forward and then the clocks back here in the UK? What's that all about? When did it start? And why do we still do it to this very day? Well, we still do it because, well, no one wants to change it. The debate's left, right and centre, but we're still keeping with it. We have to go right back to 1916, to the event of the First World War. And it's Germany. Germany were looking to save energy costs. And they worked out that if they put the clocks forward an hour, they gained an hour of daylight. And that's basically why we do it. And of course, Europe and the UK followed suit, and we've done it ever since. And well, that's the reason. That's it. Simple as that. Fantastic. The rumours here, and you can look all over the place, that we did it here in the UK for the farmers. Well, actually, no, we followed Germany, and well, hopefully, fingers crossed. It's a shame we're out clubbing though Saturday night, isn't it? Because you lose an hour. However, you do gain that back later on in the autumn when we put them backwards. So we've got a lovely hour of this beautiful sunlight that's here with blue skies at the moment. A little windy, the flag's flying really high, and well, fingers crossed we carry on. As I say, once again, thank you very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. But before we go, I had a lovely message from Darren in Wakefield, and a fantastic thing that his local council have done. When they shred trees and all those things, they have all the bark and all those things nicely shredded. And, well, they bring it to the allotments. They give it free to people, and he's done his paths with it. What a fantastic, magnificent thing for the council to do. If there's any other councillors watching from any other region, why not start doing that? Offer it free to anybody in your local area. Wouldn't that be brilliant? So congratulations to Wakefield Council for offering free chip-ins to anyone who wants it. As I say, once again, thank you very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. It's great to have you all on board, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on hopefully a day like today. Beautifully warm. The birds are out, the sun's out, we've got blue skies. What more could you ask for? I'll see you here next time. Ta-ra for now.